Hi! Today I am going to read you the Twilight fanfiction that I wrote when I was 14. So I found myself in the back seat of my boyfriend's brother's Jeep, being crushed between a basket full of clothing and an enormous box of Edward's CDs. "Oh, come on, Bella," Edward taunted. "Aren't you at least a little bit excited to be going to college?" I had to bite my tongue to stop myself from reminding him to keep his eyes on the road. Edward had this annoying habit of turning fully around in his seat to look back at me while he was driving. There was only one thing in particular that I was looking forward to, namely the lack of parental supervision on campus. Edward and I would have plenty of time alone. Not that we could go very far due to the fact that Edward was also very stubborn about us getting married before we attempted anything extremely intimate. At that thought, I sighed and peeked down at the stunning ring upon my left hand. I was reminded once again that I was engaged and that there was nothing I could do about it. That train of thought crashed into the side of my skull as the vehicle came to a stop in front of our dorm building. Esme climbed out of the passenger side while Edward practically leapt out of the driver's seat to come around and open my door for me, always so chivalrous. As always, Edward's beauty and the brilliance of his golden eyes caused me to stifle a gasp as he grasped my hand, helping me to my feet. Esme had disappeared into the lobby of the dorm building. Edward grinned lopsidedly as he closed the door of the Jeep beside me. The sky was cloudy, but there was enough sunlight peeking through to make Edward's chalk-white skin sparkle faintly. In awe, I reached up and caressed the edge of his jaw with my fingertips. His smile faded into a somewhat softer expression as he pressed me gently against the side of the crimson Jeep. His frozen fingers laced themselves in my hair as his lips, colder still, neared mine. "Welcome to college," he murmured, before he crushed his mouth against mine. I shivered as his sculpted body pressed mine slightly more forcefully against the car door. We stayed there for many moments, his mouth moving slowly on mine as I clung to him tighter. When we finally parted, I smiled to myself. Judging by this moment, college may turn out to be way better than I thought. With a smile on my face and in my heart, I clasped Edward's hand and pulled him closer to me. "Well, time to move in?" I asked. "I believe it is," Edward confirmed. So we walked toward the Jeep, toward a new chapter in our lives. Again, let me remind you that I wrote this when I was 14 years old, and actually reading it just now, it's not that bad, right?